Are any of you familiar with Jackson Hole, Wyoming? Like skiers out there that might be familiar. So you know that Jackson Hole is at a very high altitude. Now that was a benefit to me growing up because my lungs had to work a whole lot harder. And that kept my lungs strong as I went along. Also, up in those mountains, we don't have industry like they have around here. So the air was beautifully clean. And all of those things kept me from getting sick when I was a young child. So doctors had no idea that there was anything wrong with me. But you know who did know there was something wrong with me? My mother. Mothers know everything, don't they? And, you know, she noticed, here she's got this 3-year-old, and I was eating like a 300-pound linebacker. And I'm not kidding either. I couldn't order off the children's menus. It was much too small. So I'm eating all this food, and then, you know, I'm eating all the food, and so I'm spending like hours in the bathroom. I mean, so many hours in the bathroom that the daycare I attended actually had a separate bathroom with my name on it. It was mine, okay? That's where I spend all my time. So my mom kept telling the doctor, there is something wrong with this child. I don't know what, but there's something. And the doctor was writing in the chart, overreactive mother, you know, there's nothing wrong with this child. But finally, my mom pressed and pressed enough, and he conceded and said, fine, go to Salt Lake City, Utah, have some testing done. Well, the final test that they performed in Salt Lake was a sweat test. And that came back positive for cystic fibrosis. It was a very devastating diagnosis for my parents at the time. Both of them were school teachers, so they had had children in their classrooms with CF. And they knew that the life expectancy was not good. Okay? As I showed on the slide, it was 18 at the time that I was diagnosed. Most people were not surviving to adulthood.